So this is my Christmas haul, everything that I got for Christmas, plus one thing from my birthday that I got that I forgot to tell you guys about. So after all this craziness that I got, I want to show all of you what will be coming up on the channel from different reviews. There's the cool things I'll be using in videos, and so much more. And if you want to see all these things I'm getting and updates on reviews and all these things early, you can check out my Patreon where I tell you everything that comes up for the next month, and you even get to vote on it. So I'll leave that in the description below, but you want to see what's in this pack. So if you want to see everything else that comes out on the channel, subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notified, and let's get into this one right now. Now the first one that I'm going to show you is this cool one right here, is a leather card clip. Now most of the time you see a card clip, it's going to look like this. So you see it has this one solid color, comes right here, you put the deck in it, you take it out, it's super simple, right? And it protects your cards. Now this one is more of a luxury one right here. So you actually get it all done in leather, super nice, super thick, has a magnet, so it's super magnetized, it just has a nice snap to it, right there like that. Super nice, super thick, super durable. So if I were to go perform somewhere and I'm going to perform just like out in public doing street magic, probably going to bring something like this. Now if I'm going and doing a show, or if I'm going to go perform at a banquet or something, I'm going to bring something more like this. So it's more luxury, it's nice, and I absolutely love it. So that's number one. Number two, we have the Phantom deck. From here on out, this is all for Christmas. This is a really cool effect. It's a really cool way to close your magic, and you just get to make the whole deck turn into a bunch of clear cards. Super cool. Love the way it's done. This one right here is a book. I am massively loving magic books recently, and this one right here is 13 Steps to Mentalism, and which is like, I put that one on my Christmas list because my grandma makes me have a Christmas list by like July. It's crazy. She's nuts. I love her to death. But it's 13 Steps to Mentalism and Mind Reads Masters of Deception. So it's actually a 2-book book. So the one I really wanted was 13 Steps to Mentalism. Got that in a white elephant gift. Not white elephant gift, like a random gift exchange, and from my cousin. And I can't wait to read this book, one, because I don't really know any mentalism. Like, I know mentalism type effects, but I don't actually know mentalism. So I'm not quite sure where it stands on a few things. So I'll keep you guys posted on anything, any questions you guys have as I'm reading the book, if I like the book at the end of it. So super cool. I cannot wait to read that one because I've never really got into mentalism. I'm basically just into card tricks and sleight of hand. So before I get into all the different cards, which you saw some of them in the thumbnail, this is a massive red card mat from I believe TCC. I don't quite remember who I got the package from, but this bad boy right here, super gorgeous, suede leather. It's not leather, goodness gracious, it's suede though. This is clearly not leather. It's a super soft fabric though. Super soft. Oh, I love soft things like pillows and blankets. I have like 15 in my bed. I love soft stuff, and this thing is awesome. Plus the back right here, super rock solid. Yeah, it was TCC. Ha, I was right. So super awesome. So when I'm doing card tutorials and any type of sleight of hand, instead of using that bad boy right there, because then the exposure gets so weird on camera, I'll be using this. Doesn't fold. It's hard. Awesome. Now the best one that I have out of, I believe, 4. So I have one that I take with me. I have that one. I have another one. Now this will be the one that you guys will see when I'm doing tutorials. I'm going from my least favorite cards to my favorite cards that I got for Christmas. First, we have the Alice in Wonderland deck. Now, I'm not a massive, really collector of collector's cards that are just more simple, artsy. This isn't really my style when it comes to cards. I like cards that are more purposeful for something, that have a unique design when it comes to more artistic but still kind of geometric type designs, or like cardistry or magic or something that has a specific purpose. This is like more of a themed deck, which are not really as much my style. Super cool though, do like it a lot, but out of the decks that I have, and you'll see why, this is my least favorite out of these. Now it's clearly not going to be my least favorite. I will do a deck review on this at some point. I just have a lot more to review. So if you guys want to see any deck reviews of any of these, leave down like your top 3 out of these you want to see reviewed in the comments. And if you're on Patreon, you'll be voting on which ones of those I'll be reviewing in which order. Alrighty, after that we have the Cheetah playing cards. You know what, I'm going to start showing you guys the back designs. This is going to be fun. So Cheetah deck, super cool, super elegant. The back design looks like this. So it's super cool cardistry deck by, I believe, Gemini. Yep, Super cool cardistry, and I love the way these cards look. I wish this was a borderless deck, or at least a thinner border, that you could have done more with it when it comes to fanning. But it's a super cool deck. Done some cardistry with it already. Tuck box is dope. Definitely one of my favorites. So now, when you have a cool deck like that as one of my least favorites, you're going to have some fun ones coming up. So then we have the Noc Cardistry Con 2019 deck. Now, I love the way the tuck box looks. And then I pulled out the cards, and I was like, but why, though? I'm like, why? That doesn't scream cardistry to me. It's not even really a Noc deck. Like, it looks cool, and it fans well, and it handles well and everything, but that just doesn't seem like either Noc playing cards or a cardistry deck. So, like, and it's not even marked. Like, it makes sense that it's not a marked deck for Cardistry Con, because that'd be more like Magic Con, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to say probably this one right here. So this is definitely a cardistry deck. Gold Goblins, also from Gemini. I got a lot of Gemini decks, I'm realizing. Yeah, so again, back design is gorgeous. Fanning this is super fun. I'm not going to show you guys the rest of it because you're going to have to wait for the review. This is a super cool deck. Had this one on the list for a couple of years now. Love these to death. I didn't actually have either of those or the green ones, which are also gorgeous. So, also, going back to the Nocs, if you want to read how they're, like, all Nocs are marked excluding those. So if you don't know how to read them, I do have a video on if you want to know how. I'll leave that in the description below. Plus, I have a marking system reveal on the Midnight Nocs, which are fully marked, coming up soon. Just not sure when yet. I haven't decided because I haven't recorded it yet. But that's just what I'm planning on. I came up with that yesterday because I thought it was fun. So, this is another one right here. We have the Gemini Casinos. This is my first casino deck from Gemini. This is the orange edition. So, as you already saw the tuck box, so you know what these cards look like. But I love the way these cards feel. Now, they're very, like, they have so much snap to them, which is really just unbelievable. Like, you can hear that. Like, there's so much snap to these cards. It's unreal. Like, some cards that are on, like, a premium stock, like Slow Hands, are really just buttery cards. These are so snappy. It's unbelievable. Okay, which ones do we want to go with next? Because these are all getting really freaking cool. Yeah, well, let's go with these. So these right here, we have the green Fontaines. So these are stupidly rare, sold out super quick, like all Fontaines do. I'm not sure which Fontaine this is, because like there's so many different green Fontaines and red Fontaines. They have the weird names for all of them. So if you know like the specific name of these, super cool. I'm not a big fan of the way they run their company and things they've said, but super cool cards. Love the way they look. Definitely will review these. Absolutely love them. First deck of Fontaines as well, plus they're green, which, as you guys know, I love. So that's the green Fontaines. Up next, we're gonna go with my first School of Cardistry deck, and these are the V4s. So School of Cardistry, you get the, of course, the NDO, 2 cards for that go together. Yeah, let me see if I can get this to line up. There we go. Yeah, so you get the NDO, 2 cards right there. And then the back design, which is stupid dope, right? So if you're going to do any fans, these are going to look awesome, right? So absolutely gorgeous cardistry cards. First deck of anything School of Cardistry. And considering this is the V4, that makes a lot more sense that I don't have the first 3. Or the ones more recently. But haven't been a big fan of the rest of them. This is definitely my favorite out of the School of Cardistry decks. Up next, we have Broken Borders, also by NDO. So, the new deck order. Now, I'm going to show you guys a fan in a couple ways. So you get those 2 cigar bands there. Back design clearly just breaks the borders. And then I love the way that if you fan it with your left hand on the faces, it looks like that. So that's just super cool. Love the way that looks. It doesn't look quite as good fanning the other way on the faces because it just doesn't, but you know, it is what it is. But that looks freaking awesome. So love Broken Borders. Super cool again. Got a couple more. Let's see what we got after this. Ooh, this is tough because they're so different. Alright, let's go with this next. So we have my first deck from Cardistry Touch. This is the original V1s from Cardamundi. And the way they open up is stupidly sick. I love this tuck box that opens up like this. So it literally pops the cards up when doing it, okay? So it literally pull it this way and the cards raise out of the deck. So super cool cards. I've done a little bit of stuff with them, but you'll see the review soon because I love this tuck box and I want to be able to use them. So I don't really use cards until I review them, or at least film the review. So this is a super cool deck. I don't really like many Cardamundi decks, but I do like this one. So again, super cool. And then here's one, the Dmc Elites. Now this is a marked deck, fully marked, reader's deck. I'll do a tutorial on that as well. I mean, considering there's literally a card in here that it shows you how to read it. I'm not sure how many of you will actually want that, but you know, if you guys want it, I'll do it because it's what you guys want. Don't hold me to that for everything. Some of you guys are crazy. But yeah, super cool design. Love the way it looks. Let's see which one this is. This one is the Joker? That makes sense. This is one of the ad cards. Let me try that again. Yeah, so there's one of them right there. This one is the Queen of Diamonds. Bam, right? So cool reader's deck. Love marked decks. I just love trying to figure them out. So like me and my friend, her name's Lydia, she's a good bit older than me, she's hilarious. We just sit around and whenever I get new marked decks, the two of us, well, I'll figure them out and then she'll come over like a few days later probably, and then I just hand her a bunch of marked decks and then she goes through them. So she's figured out all of mine in the collection except for the Midnight Nocs, which is this deck right here with the collaboration between them and 311, and this one right here is a fully marked Noc deck. Yeah, so super cool. Let me give it a quick cut. Now, let's see right here. So this will be the one I'm going to try to show that to you real quick. Sorry, we got a little bit of the lighting backsplash. I got to change the orientation real quick. So first we got to know the suit. This one is going to be, I'm just going to show you guys. So we have a spade, 6 of spades. Ha! It does take a little bit longer than what I'd like to read this deck. One, I'm just not super fast with it, but the way it's done does take a couple of seconds if you're going to read this deck. It's more, I just more like it just because it's a marked deck and I like to read them. It actually has the same concept for the marking system for Descendants playing cards, which will be a marked deck as well. So it's a cardistry deck with a fun little marking system that was based off of this deck right here. So super fun. If you want to check out Descendants playing cards, again, all the updates are on Patreon as well, and you can follow the Instagram at Descendants playing cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video with all this craziness in it. Sorry that this video came out today. I wasn't planning on this coming out today, but you never know. And 2021 is going to be a freaking blast. We have a really fun video coming out, I believe, on the 1st, and a lot of chaos going out after that. So if you guys are all prepared for that, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notified when all this craziness comes out. And all these decks that I can find with a discount, I'll put them all in the description. A lot of them are 10% off that I can find. So like I know that this deck right here is 10% off. I believe this deck here is 10% off, and I believe a few of the others. So hopefully I'll save you guys some money when picking up some of these cards. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Card Perfect, signing off.